So let's talk about OpenAI. You've probably heard of them. They're the company behind ChatGPT, the AI chatbot that pretty much everyone has tried at least once. They also make DALL-E, the AI that creates images from your text prompts. Basically, they are at the very center of the current AI boom, leading the charge in what we call generative AI. This is the tech that creates new stuff, text, images, code, you name it, instead of just analyzing data that already exists. It's a huge deal, and it's changing things fast. Now here's the headline that's been making waves. There are whispers, conversations happening behind the scenes, that OpenAI is exploring a new valuation. And the number being tossed around is pretty staggering, $500 billion. To put that in perspective, that's $500 billion. This isn't a done deal yet, just talks. But the fact that this number is even on the table is a massive statement. It tells you just how much excitement and potential people see in what OpenAI is building. And it really sets the stage for what could be a new era in the tech world. This isn't their first big valuation jump either. Just a little while ago, they were valued at around $86 billion. That was already a huge number that made them one of the most valuable startups in the world. Jumping from that to a potential $500 billion is a massive leap. It's the kind of move that doesn't just make headlines, it fundamentally changes the game. It signals a belief that their technology isn't just a cool feature, but a foundational shift, something as important as the internet or the smartphone. So, what even is a valuation? It sounds complicated, but the basic idea is pretty simple. A company's valuation is just an estimate of what it's worth. For a public company like Apple or Google, you can calculate it easily by multiplying the stock price by the number of shares. But for a private company like OpenAI, it's a bit different. The valuation is determined during funding rounds, when new investors want to buy a piece of the company. It's an agreement on a price, based on things like current success, growth potential, and the overall market. Why is this number so important? Well, a high valuation is a powerful tool. It acts like a giant magnet for talent and money. When a company is valued this high, the best engineers, researchers, and business minds in the world want to work there. It also makes it much easier to raise more cash. With a $500 billion valuation, OpenAI could raise billions of dollars to fund their incredibly expensive research, build more powerful supercomputers, and expand their operations globally without giving up much ownership. It's a key that unlocks a whole new level of resources. Think of it like this. A valuation is a story the company tells investors about its future. A $500 billion story is an epic one. It says, "We believe we are on track to become one of the most important companies in human history." This confidence, backed by big-name investors, creates a powerful narrative. It influences partnerships, customer trust, and its overall position in the market. A higher valuation makes a company seem more stable, more of a sure thing, which in turn helps it grow even faster. It's a cycle that feeds itself. But it's also a benchmark. This valuation isn't just about OpenAI, it sets a new standard for the entire AI industry. Other AI startups will be measured against it. Venture capitalists will use it as a reference point when deciding where to invest their money. It raises the stakes for everyone. Suddenly, the ambitions of every other AI company have to get bigger just to stay in the conversation. It's a high watermark that shows just how massive the perceived opportunity in artificial intelligence has become in a very short amount of time. For the people who work at OpenAI, a valuation like this could be life-changing. In the startup world, many employees receive stock options as part of their compensation. This means they get the chance to buy company shares at a set, often low, price. If the company's valuation skyrockets to $500 billion, the value of those shares goes through the roof. This isn't just a nice bonus, it's generational wealth. It's a powerful incentive that helps OpenAI attract and keep the absolute best talent in a super competitive field. It turns employees into believers and stakeholders in the company's long-term success. For investors, especially early ones like Microsoft, this is a massive win. A huge valuation confirms that their bet is paying off spectacularly. It makes their initial investment look brilliant and incredibly profitable, at least on paper. This encourages them to double down and pour even more resources into OpenAI to protect their investment and help it grow. For new investors, getting in at a $500 billion valuation is a bet that the company can still grow to be worth $1 trillion or more. It's high risk, but the potential reward is enormous. And then there's the hype. You can see it everywhere online, especially on platforms like X. The tech community is buzzing. People are posting charts, making predictions, and debating whether the number is insane or inevitable. This isn't just idle chatter, it's a powerful marketing force. The excitement creates a feedback loop. The more people talk about OpenAI, the more mainstream it becomes. This public fascination helps solidify their brand as the undisputed leader in AI, making their products like ChatGPT the default choice for millions of users and businesses looking to get into AI. This level of attention has a ripple effect across the entire tech industry. It forces other big tech companies, Google, Meta, Amazon, to accelerate their own AI plans. They can't afford to be left behind. They have to respond by investing more, launching new products, and trying to capture some of that same excitement. The hype generated by OpenAI's valuation essentially lights a fire under the whole sector. It pushes everyone to move faster and be more ambitious, which ultimately speeds up the pace of innovation for all of us. So, what does a world with a $500 billion OpenAI look like? It means we can expect the development of new AI technologies to speed up dramatically. With that kind of capital, OpenAI can tackle even bigger challenges. We're talking about building the next generation of AI models, what some call artificial general intelligence, or AGI. These would be systems that can reason, learn, and perform a wide range of tasks at or above human-level intelligence. That's the ultimate goal, and this kind of money could make the journey there a lot shorter than we thought. This could also lead to more specialized and powerful AI tools becoming available to everyone. Imagine AI that can instantly diagnose complex medical conditions from a scan, or AI tutors that can provide a personalized education to any student in the world. A well-funded OpenAI could push the boundaries of what's possible, moving AI from a fun chatbot to an essential tool that's deeply integrated into our daily lives, our jobs, and our industries. This valuation is a bet on that future, where AI is as common and as vital as electricity. Of course, this also raises the stakes for the entire industry. With OpenAI potentially valued so high, the pressure on competitors is immense. We could see a wave of consolidation, where smaller AI startups are acquired by the tech giants who are trying to keep up. The race for AI dominance will become even more intense, focused on a few major players with deep pockets. This could be great for rapid innovation, but it also raises questions about competition and whether a handful of companies will have too much control over this transformative technology. Ultimately, this move signals that we are entering a new phase of the AI revolution. The experimental stage is evolving into a full-blown industrial boom. For OpenAI, the next step is to prove they are worth that massive number by turning their technological lead into a sustainable, profitable business that changes the world. And for the rest of us, it means we should get ready. The AI-powered future that people have been talking about for years isn't just coming anymore. It's already here, and it's about to get a whole lot bigger.